Good evening, everybody. Brett Glover with Real Life Trading, bringing you a real life stock setup coming in here to this week and possibly next week, depending on what develops. But we are looking at Matterport, MTTR, and actually I'm a pretty big fan of this company long term. But if we look at the weekly chart, relatively newer IPO, came out February of this year. Of course, a nice run up, traded down, chopped for a bit in this area. Had some nice increasing volume on a squeeze fire, rejected off this level, made a nice pivot here, inside week, consolidation, another nice level. We actually gapped over earnings and sold right back off. And so a couple of things that I'm looking at on the weekly chart here. This 2246 level, that's a pretty tough resistance. On the weekly chart, we rejected here, here, and here. And when we came up for this bullish candle, we stopped at that level. We gapped above that last week, and then we ended up closing below that level. So this 2246 area, that's a very tough level. We've also got some nice, a little bit of support here on the weekly around 19, and then some additional support down here around 17. Hopping over to the daily chart, you can see here again, just like we looked at the weekly. If we zoom in to what has happened recently, this was the nice run up with the increasing volume here. And then we had, as soon as we hit this again, 2246 level, just a sharp sell off, a little bit of consolidation right around here. Big, beautiful candle on nice volume moving up. Here's a bit of a concern as we gapped up, rejected, held, and gapped back down. And we have not filled this gap. So technically this is an island reversal right now, I believe. And that is right off of our 0.786 retracement level from this high here down to this low. So what am I looking for in this chart? Well, again, I'm a big fan of this company. As you can see on the gap down after earnings, we have big volume here. Kind of a bit of a new white soldier candle, if you will, on Friday, which is what initially brought my attention. So a couple of things I'm looking for. Right now, we are in a little bit of no man's land. I wouldn't be surprised to see us just kind of chop within this range here for the next couple of days, possibly even a week, maybe even a little longer. But there's a couple of things that I'm going to be looking for an entry because I am a fan of this company long term. If you look here on our 821 EMA cross back, we traded up. And as I always look for after we've made that cross on really any time frame, I look for that retest of the 50 simple or 50 EMA, depending what you use. And we had that here, here, almost here, and then two of them here, right? So I'm going to be looking for either A, for us to retest that 50 simple moving average, which will coincide with, that's the wrong line, will coincide with this 19 level support. So that's a little bit of a confluence that I do look for. That's what we want. So right about, kind of the 1938 area, I might take a small position here. My hope is that bulls that put this candle together are going to defend this position. If we don't come back down and we end up trading up, I'm going to be looking for us to take out this high or this level. And I want to see the week close above this level. I want the stock to prove to me that it can close above this level. At that point, I will be looking for a retest, either of this 24 area, but more than likely this 22. And so that might take a little bit longer, but it's certainly something you can keep on your watch list. Where again, we might trade up, get that weekly close, maybe reject right off of that all-time high, right around 28, trade back down either to 24, maybe even to 22. Hopefully maybe we'll form some sort of a double bottom on that and then be off to the races from there. So this is a little bit of a slower developing setup, but again, with earnings season and everything, it's good to get some of these tickers and everything on your watch list. So again, that's what I'm looking for, either to buy low down here or have a stock prove that it can close above this level and grab a retest on whenever that does happen. So that's all I have for you this evening. Again, I appreciate you listening. If you have any questions, reach out to me or anybody in the room or anybody at Real Life Trading Military. And as always, have a wonderful week of trading. Thank you.